Between the hills, the stars, the sky, the river so clear, river so clear. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand, we'll walk hand in hand, we'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we'll walk hand in hand someday. Come on, y'all. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall all be free someday. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall live in peace someday.
Thank you all for raising your voices together, and welcome to the home of Unitarian Universalism in Bismarck, Mandan. In our Unitarian Universalist community, we celebrate diversity of beliefs, and we are guided by shared values, which you will find printed in your program. It's also on our website if you'd like to dig a little deeper. This congregation is a place where we gather to nurture one another, to be supported on our life journey, and to put our beliefs into action through our work in the communities and the wider world. My name is Marnie Piehl, and I am one of your 3 facilitators today, because we together make this place a great place to come together and overcome and do a lot of other things as well.
As we gather this morning, I must acknowledge that we are in a place with a history that has existed long before many of us arrived. We are in a place to which Nueta, Hidatsa, Sanish, Dakota, Lakota, Métis, Tisitas, and Anishinaabe peoples all have belonging, connection, and deep knowledge. Colonialism does not only live in our history books, it exists today. I am working to understand how I contribute to and benefit from colonialism and systemic racism in my everyday life. I and so many of us are in this place right now as a result of deep injustices to the original peoples of this land. This acknowledgement is meaningless without effort, understanding, and committed action to doing and being better. As we begin our service, let's set the tone and begin with a reading from Gretchen Haley called "The Longing for Something More." The shadowed silhouettes of 2 people holding their hands together to form a heart. Every little thing that breaks your heart is welcome here. We'll make a space for it, give it its due time and praise for the wanting it represents, the longing for something more, some healing hope that remains not yet. We promise no magic, no making it all better, but offer only this circle of trust, this human community that remembers, though imperfectly, that sings and prays, though sometimes awkwardly, this gathering that loves, though not yet enough. We are still practicing, after all, still learning, still in need of help and partners, still becoming able to receive all this beauty and all these gifts we bring each other. Come and let us worship.
Okay, we join Unitarian Universalists all over the world in lighting our chalice. Would Pat please come up to light the chalice, which is a symbol of the spark of life in each of us. If you're on Zoom and have your chalice with you, I invite you to turn on your video to share while we light them. We are in good company. Our chalice words this morning are entitled, "We Will Be Renewed," from Pat Uribe Lichty. We come together bringing all of who we are, trusting that in gathering we will be renewed, and that together we can create the world we long for.
Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed. Turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right. One more time. Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round right.
So today's TED Talk, I don't know, UU program is about trust. And it's really got me to thinking since Wednesday when we started to put this together about trust and how much we trust just every day. Every one of you got up and trusted that this building would be here, that there would be a program, that all the magic would happen online, and that when you came, you would be welcomed and feel the warmth of our embrace. And it's just, I think there's so much that we don't think about as far as how much we trust. And especially now, it is a difficult time to sort of think, okay, I can trust in this and that. But maybe you can't. Maybe out there it's too big, but in here and in our little small circles of influence, we can trust, and that's important. And so that's sort of the point of ours. And we're going to explore with some questions, some deeper sort of things I had not thought about as far as trusting in just a little bit. Did I leave anything out? No. I trust that I said what I wanted to.
Yes. And I trust that I'll fill in what you didn't.
There you go.
This is a time where it's hard to feel trust. The institutions that underpin us, the things we count on, are at risk, and it's really scary. And every day you get up and you don't know what will change because it's kind of a chaotic time. And so this week, thinking about trust became even more important, because one of the things I've been saying since the beginning of this is to try to keep my panic at bay, and all of that is all I can do is be a good friend and be a good daughter and be a good mother and be a good community member and be a good part of this fellowship. And that's been so important to me. And those are the things that I can trust myself to do without burning out, that I can trust myself to do to make a difference. And I also have to trust that that's enough in those moments when it doesn't feel like enough, because that's the thing I've been struggling with. It's you could spend every minute of every day fighting and trying and calling and all of that, and it's too much. So I need to trust myself when I recognize what I can and cannot do. So today, again, we'll be exploring some of those things, and that's one perspective of how we're approaching this.
So there are a lot of things that we can trust, a lot. When you think about it, I bet you come up with way more than you thought about. But there's a lot of distrust as well. And I just want us to be reminded that we as a community, as a parent, as a child, as a part of this community, as a part of the world, that we can work to build trust. And you must know when you distrust something that it's important to acknowledge that, but the building of trust is so important, and that it is on us as an individual, as a community, to reach out and work at building trust with others, to show them that you are trustworthy, and that you will show up for them. And I know that everybody in this room does that already. It's not, you don't need to learn a new lesson. So we're counting on you.
So we're also counting on you to talk amongst yourselves. This is how we're going to approach this today. Is this an interactive program? And so here is a basket filled with questions about trust. And we're going to go around and each person can take them. And then what we'd like you to do is create a small group, 2, 3, 4, your row. We're not dictating, we're telling you to sort it out amongst yourselves. And to maybe we'll do 2 questions for 7, 5, we'll kind of see what the room looks like, but we want to give you a chance to switch questions. So we might just say, think about trying another question now. And so that you can talk amongst yourselves, and then we'll leave time for any insights that you might have had. So we'll ask people to share, and then we'll close it out and move on with the rest of the service. So Liz, want to go around with the questions? Yes, and hopefully we have enough, and if we don't, you'll just share them amongst your group. But we appreciate the trust that you have that this process will be good. We've done this in the past where we've had discussion Sundays, and they've been, it's a great way to connect with other people and be a little bit vulnerable, but share as much as you're comfortable with, and contribute as much as you feel good about. Before we switch topics, and I apologize, keep talking about, maybe we could share, if you're willing, anyone who's willing, to share some insights that you received before we go to another question, just to kind of break things up. So is there anything in particular that rose or surprised you, or that you would be willing to share?
I don't know your name, but I think one thing with building trust is curiosity. And that's what I heard, and a deep wanting to understand and to write and to think. And that was really beautiful. So thanks.
We had a question that we found a little puzzling, so that actually helped when you have to think to try to parse that question down to what does this actually mean. And I don't have it in front of me now, but it was something like, did you ever find yourself becoming trustworthy because someone trusted you? So we weren't really sure what that meant until we thought about it and thought maybe somebody was coming to us with an expectation of being able to trust us, and we didn't want to disappoint them. So we made extra sure that we want to be trustworthy for this person who came to us and blindly trusted us in a state of potential vulnerability. And I think we all of us agreed that that had been the case, but it was a little bit hard to figure out the question, but I think that actually helped get a little bit deeper, because that's certainly been the case.
Well, I trust that you are chewing on these things, and we'll take these things home and have maybe conversations with friends and family. It's a good time to think about what we trust and how to trust. So please carry this forward.
Angeline C. Jackson, in the small moments. May we remember that trust, like love, grows in small moments, in promises kept and confidences held, in boundaries respected and amends made, in showing up again and again. May we be brave enough to risk trust, patient enough to build it slowly, and gentle with ourselves and others when it breaks.